Yeah, I'm just gonna say peace to all the brothers out there doing the works of the Most High. You know what I mean? Because it's a real fight, you know, out here in Rome. You know, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go straight into the scriptures to prove a couple of points. You know, we're out here in the town centre of Birmingham. Okay, where there's loads of Masonic sites like over there, as you can see, of the war generals. But I'm just gonna go straight into the scriptures now, because that's what it's all about. Now, I wrote down a little list. Because it's not freestyle this time. I got a little lesson. But I'm just going to go straight into the scriptures. This is the book of Isaiah 47. The book of Isaiah 47 and 1 says, "Come down, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." Now, what's the virgin daughter of Babylon that Isaiah the prophet was speaking about? The virgin daughter of Babylon is America. Now, how is America the virgin daughter of Babylon that the scriptures is talking about? It's simple, see? Because how we know it's talking about this society here, it's America, and how we know is because America hasn't been touched yet, see? That's why it's a virgin daughter of Babylon. That's what the virgin means, not been touched. You've had the world wars in Europe, but in America it hasn't been touched yet. You had Pearl Harbor, that wasn't the land. You had 9/11, and that was an inside job, okay, and the World Trade Center. So this is it says, "Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers." It says, "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen." Now what's that talking about? That nakedness is talking about the wickedness that this society was founded off. See, this society was founded off nothing but wickedness. Now that's why it talks about your shame shall be seen. All these nations are going to find out now and wake up against this society for the wickedness that was perpetrated through it, man. All the native nations being brought down just for your upliftment. Okay, and it says, "I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man." Now that was the one the world calls Jesus Christ speaking, but his real name's Yahushua. See, he said, "I will not meet thee as a man," meaning he's coming back on this earth to deliver his people, and he's going to be an angelic force. Okay, because when you read the scriptures, you find out that the European armies are going to try and fight against Christ just after America's destroyed, and we're going to get into that, man. It says, "As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel." So the Most High is the Holy One of who? Israel, the people of Israel, the so-called Negroes, West Indians and Puerto Ricans. They're the people of the Most High, man. Okay? And it says, "Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms." Now that goes in hand with the whore of Babylon. Okay? It says the Lady of Kingdoms. That whore that sat on the beast in Revelation, that was talking about America. That's the chief seat of this society. Now you've got England, they're the power. It all goes back to England. But America's the one that's thriving, so-called. They've got all these great places of honor over there. It's like a big cesspool. It's you know, it's like a playground for these people. And it says, I was rough with my people, I have polluted mine inheritance. Now who did that happen to? The blacks in this country, man, and the blacks throughout the Caribbeans and America. The Most High polluted them because they wasn't keeping the statues. See? Them false Jews over there, they're not being polluted now. They didn't get any judgment on them. They own the Diamond District. They're not the real Jews that the Bible speaks of, man. The Khazars. Because they're not real Jews. It says
Ashkenazi.
Yeah, that's right, man. It says I'll read it again. "I was wroth with my people, I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy." So the Most High gave his holy people into the hand of the new Babylon. Now what's the new Babylon? It's talking about this society, as we'll explain. See? It's not talking about ancient Babylon. For example, the apostle John the Revelator spoke about a new Babylon. Now the old Babylon was destroyed. So what's it talking about? This empire, which is Rome all over again. Okay? It says Upon the ancient has thou verily, very heavily laid thy yoke. See, that's what you did, man. You put the whole people of the Most High into slavery. Okay? And it says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to heart, neither did thou remember the latter end of it. So the latter end of this empire's destruction, and we're coming into that, man. You got the microchip that they're getting ready to bring out, that everyone's gonna have to take. See, what they call the mark of the beast in the scriptures. You're gonna have martial law.
Food. You got the food.
You've got the food. Yeah, the food strikes, trucking strikes. That's right, man. I'll get Jeremiah 50 now. So there's a lot that people don't understand what the scriptures is talking about, man. And the scriptures was written and constructed by so-called black men. Okay, and I got archaeology on me to prove that, man. It says this is Jeremiah 50:1. It says, the word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet, declare ye among the nations, and publish, set up a standard, publish and conceal not. See, so it says set up a standard and publish what? The truth of the Most High. Okay, the downfall of the society, and all the nations that are not Israelites, the Chinese, the Japanese, the white men, all them nations are going down according to the scriptures, and we can prove it, man. Okay, it says, declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. It says, say Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. But out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate. Now that's talking about America again. And the proof of that is when you go to more proof that America is Babylon. When you go to the book of Daniel, the 7th chapter, it says they've subdued 3 kings, 3 nations, and that's talking about the British, the French and the Spanish. See, them wars that America had. See, and it goes into it, so you got to know the codes of the Bible, man. You know what I mean? People don't know the codes of the scriptures.
Like the French Napoleon,
Yeah, the Napoleon.
He blew off the black noses.
Oh yeah, when they went down, yeah.
You see, and the Spanish and like the Portuguese slaves.
Yeah, yeah, that's right, man. Now, he says the North country is going to come up against her and make her land desolate. That's Russia. Russia is going to nuke America, and all the other nations are going to be involved in doing that. Because, and China as well. China, Russia. That's right, China, Russia, and even because as soon as they go into Iran, Russia and China have interests invested into that country. See, money, oil, pipelines and all that stuff. So as soon as America takes their ass into Iran, that's the ticket. As soon as America is destroyed, that's when the angels of Christ will come back, man, in chariots and deliver the people. See? Set up the truth, people of the Most High. It says, in those days and that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping, they shall go and seek the Lord their God. Now that's talking about the brothers waking up this time, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. See, so these scriptures are all deep, man. People don't know what this is talking about. They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, come and let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. So that ain't talking about the ancient Babylonians, okay? Because since the time of the ancient Babylonians, you had the Persians and the Medes, and then you had the Greeks and the Romans. The Most High has never delivered the Israelites from Babylon and set them in an everlasting perpetual kingdom. So that's how we know it's talking about this society, not ancient Babylon, okay? And it says, my people have been lost sheep, their shepherds have caused them to go astray. That's the church systems. When you go to the church systems, the first thing they got up there is images of a white Jesus, which really goes back to Caesar Borgia, the crime families of Spain in the 1400s. It was the second son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome. This is the main families that was defacing the images of black people all throughout Europe that we had. Okay, so that image is not really an imposter. That's not Jesus.
Absolutely. That's not the black revolutionary Jesus. It's not the black revolutionary Jesus, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. Exactly. It's not. It's not that at all. It's some lies. Okay, it says
hair like lamb's wool.
Yeah, that's right, man. Revelation.
And feet like burning grass.
That's absolutely right, man. It says